Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today's video is on a plant grow room. Now grow rooms are good to make the plants grow really quick, and when you can start them early, the earlier the better, especially for the chili plants. So this is my grow room, and today's video I'll tell you all the prices I paid for most of the items, and then hopefully you can all get one if you need one, and it'll be a lot of help for you. Now the first thing you need is a frame. Now this is $14.95 from eBay, and as you can see I've taken the cover off. I'm using just the frame. Now what you can do is you can actually use the cover afterwards once the plants have grown. If you want to grow them in the greenhouse, you can use this as a greenhouse as well, so it's got double use for it. Now the next thing you're going to need is the aluminium foil in the background, so it retains the light and the heat. Now the same thing again, I got this from eBay as well, as you can see. Now the price of this depends on how many meters you need. You normally need about 3 meters, so you're looking at probably about anything from 8 to 10 pounds. That should be okay. Now you're also going to be needing heat mats. As you can see, I've got 2 heat mats, and now what the heat mats do is that they generate heat, and you put the seeds on top of them in a seed tray, so the seeds grow quicker. So they start seeding quicker, especially now it's cold in the house sometimes, so they need a good temperature to heat up. So heat mats, you can pick them up quite cheap as well. Same thing from eBay. The prices of the heat mats varies. As you can see, this is about £13. You can get some for which are slightly cheaper, slightly more. Also you can get bigger ones, so depending on what size you want, the price differs. But also remember that you do use a bit of electricity. Now another thing that can be useful is a digital timer. One of these timers, electrical timers, so you can put the settings for your lights to get on and off, or even your heat mats as well. Now you're going to need quite a few propagators like this, and also little containers. Now all this you can pick up from Wilkinson's or even in your pound shop for a couple of quid. So get all different types, and also you're going to need some compost. Now here I've got cocoa soil. Now you can also use cocoa soil, and you can use this as well, seed and cutting compost. So it's up to you what you want to use. You can use both if you want to mix them up. So you will need that as well. Best to get the one from B&Q. Please remember also, if you get seed trays, the ones with more compartments are a lot easier to handle and deal with than ones that are like one piece containers or something, seed compartments. So then you can split the seeds a lot easier. Also, please don't forget to get some labels. Labels are very important, so you can label the seeds so you know which ones are which. These you can pick up easily from any stationery shop or even your local pound store. This is really important. Now this light which I've got is a Sansi 24 watt bulb, but it gives the same power as a 300 watt halogen light, so it doesn't use that much energy, and it's really bright. Now you can get ones that are a little less powerful, but I think this should be good, because the more powerful it is, the more plants it will cover. So even you can pick this up from Amazon or eBay. Check both of them, whichever one's cheaper, get it from them. As you can see, it's very bright, and normally you can keep this one for about 8 to 10 hours. 8 to 10 hours a day, and that should be okay. Now next I've got a 80 LED full spectrum light, as you can see here. Now this one's very good. It also comes with a remote, and the good thing about this is that you can move the arms up and down, so when the seeds grow you can move it higher and lower, and it's also very good for the seedlings. Now this one I bought from Amazon, as you can see. Now have a look around, you might be able to get them cheaper as well, but it's a very good light, really wonderful for small plants and also for the big plants, and you can move the hands around so that whatever angle you want to have it. Now finally, you're going to need a good selection of seeds. So whatever you do, always make sure you get good quality seeds, and the best seeds actually are the homegrown ones. Now these are some of the seeds I've got. I'm also going to use a lot of my own homegrown seeds that I've got harvested from last season. So that's about it. This is my grow room, and hopefully we're going to get a wonderful season this year. And all the best to everyone, and happy gardening. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and assalamu alaikum everyone.